Be a successful, fast-moving recruiter and sourcer. Take advantage of what the industry is going. Check out this video right now and find out how. Hey, welcome to the Millionaire Recruiter. I'm Brianna Rooney, your Millionaire Recruiter. If you haven't seen this channel before, it's all about making you the next Millionaire Recruiter. So let's get to it, right? So it is already February of 2021, which is super insane. But if you have not noticed, if you're not already in the recruiting industry, shame on you. You should be. There's a lot of opportunity going on right now, and hiring is bouncing back in a huge way. So what does that mean? That means that your outreach has to be bigger. It means that there's more roles to be filled, and that means that with the work from home not going away, it seems to be quite a trend because companies have started to nail it and started to see that they can be just as productive at home and perhaps save some money and still give that candidate and experience virtually. So they are still doing remote. Now, what has that meant? It has mean you can recruit from almost anywhere. I know I have even clients who said, Canada is okay. So you have to definitely, whether you're an internal or external resource, again, I'm gonna also use sourcer and recruiter, although obviously the recruiters doing the full cycle, the sourcers still have tons of outreach and still need to understand how to be that good recruiter. So if I were you, I would really just assume you're a recruiter and work towards that, and really blast through, to this amazing career. So there's just a few tips basically while you're searching. Again, like I said, you really need to up your outreach because so many candidates are getting used to responding to messages. Now all of a sudden there's tons more messages, which is exciting because there is more competition. You just have to up your game, right? So here's the thing. You need to schedule a call as fast as you can. You have to provide candidates with the opportunity to talk that same day. Really, the thing is if they get back to your message, they are on LinkedIn. They are interested. So the first recruiter to get them on the phone is normally the one that wins. You can definitely get them interested via email. So you're gonna wanna do a couple things simultaneously. First of all, you're gonna wanna say, hey, I can talk in the next 30 minutes. I can talk right now. Actually, I would just say hey, I can talk now, or it is in the next hour work for you. Let me know, send me your resume, let's chat. In that same message, you are then gonna give them your options. Again, if you're just internal, you're only having one option for them, and that's totally fine. But if you're external, hopefully you have quite a few options for them. So I would send 2 to 4 options. There's different data on this, but I think you're safe with still sending 4. So definitely send that your way, because then you're gonna know whether or not they're even interested in your opportunities. Because there's nothing worse, especially when there's just one of you, there's nothing worse when you're getting on the phone with someone, trying to pitch your ideas, and 1, they're already interviewing there, 2, they've already been declined there, or 3, they're just not interested in it. So you definitely wanna make sure before hopping on a phone call that they are indeed interested. Now, for fast purposes, if they haven't gotten back on those companies, but they're still taking that phone call with you, it's pretty safe to assume they're interested in at least one of the things that you have sent them, hopefully. And then if you find very quickly that either this candidate isn't the right fit, they are maybe looking for contract and all you have is full time, you want to cut that conversation. Remember, we are not, as a whole, customer service. We are here to make sure that you're giving your candidates the best opportunities, that you're taking them through an amazing experience with you and your other clients. But also, if you waste your time, you are wasting their time, and that's not cool on either side. So don't be like, well, I'm on the phone with this person, I'm having a good conversation, or this person needs my help, I'm gonna see if I can help them. That's not helping them. What's helping them is to cut the conversation and say, oh, hey, you know what? I'm so sorry, I don't have any contract roles. Or, oh, hey, I'm so sorry, I thought you had a few more years experience. I'm sorry I don't have any clients that need 2 years experience right now, but we'll definitely keep in touch in the future. I'm not saying be rude, I'm just saying be real. And then make sure that you're still keeping lines open to help them maybe later down the road. And also say, hey, if you have other friends, who have 4 years experience, I would love to help them, and I'll definitely keep in touch with you and help where I can. We're all human beings, so I know that need to help and be important to everyone feels good, but at the end of the day, again, you are missing out on time, which is of course money. And then they're also missing out on another recruiter or another company that they could have been speaking to instead. So, there's not enough time in the day to just go through fake activity. You have to have absolutely real activity. So after that phone call, and again, sometimes people don't want to talk to you. Yeah, I live in the beautiful world of engineering, and they don't have, like the spunky personality that we're used to. And by the way, that's just, that's not as a whole. I'm just saying the typical ones that you run into aren't very chatty, but also interviewing, even though you're just a recruiter, is also kind of like scary. You don't know this person. Think about when you just meet someone, I don't know, at a coffee shop or something. The conversation doesn't just flow. So you have to think about that, and you have to, drive that conversation as well and make them feel comfortable. So don't be afraid if they just say, hey, no, I'm super busy right now. Can we do this through email? Offer to ask questions via email, get to know each other via email. That's why it's very important that you can speak through email, which is a whole other really, really a good quality and skill you must have as a recruiter. I think in any job personally, but as a recruiter, definitely, because again, you want to move as quickly as possible. So after you've spoken to them or gotten their intake via email, you definitely need to follow up. You need to let the candidate know, hey, great talking to you. Maybe here's a couple more options, or just as a reminder, I'm going to send you out to XYZ company, and moving forward, that company will take over, or I'll reach out and get some times. Great talking to you. Let me know if anything changes in your search, if you need to move faster, slower, if you need more options. Let me know. I'm here for you. They definitely need to know you are there for them and that you're kind of fighting this fight with them. So if you kind of wrap this up in a package, you're moving quickly, you're sending things out, making sure that they're interested, not wasting their time, which is very respectful. Therefore, you're not wasting your time. And then you're following up with I'm there for you. Like, we're a partner in this, and I'm going to do all I can to get you that right opportunity that works for you, your family, your career, however you want to spin that. It all comes together. And again, remember, during the intake, the more you get, not just the nitty gritty intake, but hey, do you want to move? Do you like remote? Hey, do you have kids? Like, all of those things, if it comes up in conversations, is still a good conversation for that end when it comes to offer. And I did talk about us not wasting time. However, if you're on the phone and you're like, wow, this resume is just nailing it for maybe 5 of my companies, and oh my God, the personality is great, and all these things are coming together, know that that's when you take the extra time to spend, because you are going to definitely come up against some obstacles. This is a good candidate, even if it's just your clients fighting over them. When that happens, and I don't want to tangent, but I'm going to just for a teens, when that happens and your clients have multiple offers with one candidate, that is when you really need to stand tall and let everyone know, look, I'm the mediator. I'm not pushing either way. And that candidate needs to feel that too. So even if the candidate has 5 offers and only 1 is yours, that candidate needs to feel like you're in it with them to decide which 5 offers they should choose from. That's the best way to go about it. And I think that even if they're those 5 offers are from 5 of your clients, which that's amazing, that person needs to still feel like you are there from the beginning to the end. And then hopefully when they're ready to change careers again, you're there, or they need additional hiring, they want to go through you. There's all sorts of ways that if you have a good process and you move fast and they know you're not wasting time, that they're really going to use you, and they're going to tell all of their friends about you, because that's what's important. There's not a lot of good recruiters out there. Be that good recruiter. That's how you get to be the millionaire recruiter. So go do that. Enjoy the hiring spree that's going on right now. If you need extra training, definitely check out themillionairerecruiter.com. Those courses are awesome. Boolean searches are there. There's a lot of movement, so definitely go out and get it. It's a good time to be in our industry. I feel like it's always a good time, but now's really a good time. So enjoy and like, subscribe, and don't forget that money is just a vessel that gets you to do all the amazing things you want to go do. Go live your life. See you next week, Thursday at noon.